Hello everyone and welcome to another haul. And I got a new setup going on here thanks to my partner. He helped me out with this. So grateful because I tried to build this thing out of cardboard and it didn't work, but this thing is perfect. So let's get to the haul. We got some really interesting things going on this month's haul. Let's get to the most common ones first. So we went to Sci-Fi Bokhandeln, which is like the sci-fi bookstore in Gothenburg. It is I would say it's pretty much the only place where you can actually go and look at manga and browse and have a lot of options. There isn't many places at all, like that's the one. You might find some manga here and there, like a tiny amount, but it's usually not worth going there, except for another place I'm gonna talk about later. So okay, we went to the sci-fi bookstore and got some stuff. So we got Kaguya-sama Love is War Volume 2. We got the first one, I think, during Christmas, and my partner really liked it a lot. I wasn't super sold, but I'm open to it, getting better. And this is cute though. Then we have Fire Punch Volume 3. It's very nice. Fire Punch, I really like Fire Punch. I think it's really it's so edgy. It's just so crazy, and I like not knowing what's gonna happen next, because you turn the next page and you're like, what the hell is going on? Then we have Yakuza Fiancé Volume 3 as well. I just recently started collecting this. I watched a couple of episodes, or I think I just watched one episode of the anime because I thought, this is gonna be some cheesy, bad sort of anime, but you know what? I kind of enjoyed it, so I started collecting the manga. And it's, as I said in our collection tour video, it's very toxic relationship stuff. It's not what you want in real life, but it's definitely what you want to read about. So if you want some drama, go look up Yakuza Fiancé. Last but not least, we bought JoJo's. So this is Phantom Blood. It's the first part of JoJo's, but it's the second book of the first part. It's when we were gonna start collecting JoJo's, we were really confused because it's part 1, part 2, and different names, and then different books. But we think we got it down now. So we just started this as well, but we're really enjoying it. Yeah, we still keep these because they're sometimes really hard to peel off, so we'll just leave them on. So if you're curious about Swedish prices, there you go. Here we got the spines of these ones. Really nice. So these are the ones that we got from the sci-fi bookstore. They're not pre-owned or anything, this is just brand new stuff, and we're really excited to get into these. The next bit of the haul is more fun, even though I do enjoy what we bought at the sci-fi bookstore. So we went to a place called the campus bookstore, or the campus, how should I explain this? So this is a place where usually students go to get used course literatures and stuff like that for their university studies. So we went there yesterday because I wanted to sell some of my old course literature, and they are actually connected to a really huge online bookstore, I guess you could say, in Sweden. So what this big internet online store does sometimes is that they send this campus bookstore some books or some comics and stuff like that are broken or misprinted or just weird in some type of way, so they can't sell it in a normal bookstore. And they do have a little tiny box with manga in there, and it's really fun to go there sometimes and check it out, because the prices are insane. So this is what we got from there, and I'm gonna tell you guys the prices very soon, as soon as I've shown you what we got. So we got The Summer Hikari Died Volume 2. We got 3 things there. It was so surprising that they had so much stuff that we wanted. So this is a really great manga. You can already tell that it got some faults and why they can't sell. For example, there's this thing. Oh, can you see that? It's a bit broken here. But except for that, I mean, there's a little bit of a... Can you see that in the light there? Except for that, this is fine. I mean, obviously this would be hard maybe to sell, or maybe even it's hard for us to sell as a secondhand type deal. But like, if you're just into the story and you don't care so much about the cover, then it's fine. Then we also found, this is the 21st Century Boys. So this is the last book in the sort of 20th Century Boys discography. I almost said bookography, bibliography. I don't know how to say it. This is the last book that sort of concludes the whole story. Then this one was a big one for me because the sci-fi bookstore doesn't sell these editions of The Girl from the Other Side, and I've really been eyeing these online. So this is the second one, and I don't have the first one, unfortunately, but look at it. I mean, look at that. I feel like these are some of the more beautiful manga volumes or editions out there. There's your little pie. And you can clearly tell with this one that it has some, look at that. That's the first thing I saw and I was like, is that it? If that's the only thing, then I don't care. But it actually is a little bit broken here in the binding. But I've looked up some videos online on how to fix this, and I think I can make it work. But except for that, this is completely like fine. And I forgot to talk about it with this one. We can't find any faults with this one at all. Like, it's completely fine. So I don't know why it was there. Now to the price. How much did we pay for these? So the deal that they have in that shelf is, I think is 1 for 40 crowns and 3 for 100. So literally we bought these 3 for 100 crowns. It's $10. So $3, $3, $3, a little bit more obviously, but around there. It's absolutely crazy. This was such a steal because when you look, if you look these up, like they're worth way more, and we're so happy with this deal. Unfortunately, obviously we can't read this one yet because we're not there yet. I can't read this one yet because I don't have the first one. This one's fine. We do have the first one of this, but it's definitely worth getting stuff like this if it's, you know, it's a good price. Let's move on, shall we? The next, the biggest, and for me, I guess, most exciting part of this month's haul is that I found some really cool pics off of Facebook Marketplace. And first of all, I just want to say RIP to the mangas that I wasn't able to get. Because what I found first on Marketplace was all the Monster singles. I think it was 600 crowns. That's like $60 or something like that. And someone else got it before me. I'm really sad about that. They also had like the Helsing singles, the full collection. The Monster was also full collection, complete. They also had the Helsing in English, complete. Someone else got them, sadly. But I got some other stuff that I'm gonna show you guys. So let's start out with the Kane Saga. And this is something that I have not heard of before. This is really old. I checked it out, and this came out when I was 1 year old. So one years old. So this came out in 1992 in Japan. And they're like an old gothic shoujo, sort of like a, how could you say, murder mystery kind of thing. And just, I mean, look at these covers. They're like in a really good condition as well. And the art is just so 90s. It's really nice. As I said, I hadn't heard about these before, but when I did some digging around and heard about the story, and apparently this mangaka Kaori Yuki, she writes really sick and twisted stuff. You can tell it's like explicit content here. I was like, ooh, this could be, you know, fun. And these covers are so cute. They're so like classic, you know. I'm loving it. And I've been looking around the internet for information, and there's some info obviously, but like there's barely any YouTube videos on these at all. Like all I could find was all like AMVs from like 15 years ago. And it's not even AMVs because there's no anime. It's like more of a MVs, I guess. So yeah, I actually started reading this yesterday already. I only have like 1 chapter left and I'm really liking it. I'm so happy I got these. And I'm so happy they're in such good condition as well. And something that's really interesting about these are that it's like volume 1, 2, 3, 4 part 1 and 4 part 2. Look at that. But we're not done here, folks. Let's move on to the next one. And wouldn't you know it, it's the sequel to the Kane Saga, named Godchild. So some of these front covers are really great too. So this is pretty much just a sequel to what I just showed you. And all of these are out of print. The Kane Saga and the Godchild, from what I understand, it's out of print. I think you can still get them, but it's mostly probably because they're not so super duper popular. But from what I could tell online, they don't really print these anymore. I love this cover. Look at it. Oh, it's giving me like 90s goth and I'm loving it so much. Except for the murder mystery stuff, it's pretty much about this guy, I guess. This guy named Kane. He's like an earl from England way back, like it's Victorian or something. And he has like a butler called Riff, from what I understand. And they just, yeah, solve mysteries and sick and twisted stuff happens. Look at that. I mean, come on. This is insane. Yet again, really, really good quality. They're practically new for being this old. There's some yellowing, not a lot though. Very readable. Let me see if I can find something cool for you guys to look at. It's so cool, like the art is really 90s. Here we got some gore going on. So cool. I think I'm gonna be in love with this series by the end of this. Got some great looking spines with the artwork on the side. This is really like old school. I like it. Obviously these go great together on the shelf. Now we got a really exciting series that I got my hands on from the same seller. Let's get to it. So I got a hold of Battle Angel Alita singles, and they are, I think it's just like the second print or something like that. These are also out of print. Obviously there's a lot of different versions of Battle Angel Alita or Alita Battle Angel. I'm not sure which way it is. So it's still in print, I guess, but these editions are not in print anymore. They got the old logo because the new logo has like a red, more skinnier style. This is the old logo. The only thing that irked me when I unpacked these, I guess, is that, you know, the Godchild and the Kane Saga, they were pristine condition, but these ones, like all of these, are fine. 3 to 9, they're completely fine. But this one, the second edition, is a bit, you can see it's a bit wonky. It's fine though, I guess. I could just press it. But the first edition, of course it had to be the first edition, is really like damaged. Like it's like water damaged. You can tell it has some, yeah, you can tell that there's some stuff going on. And I think I'm gonna try to save it. I'm gonna try to get rid of some of this and we're gonna press it. Maybe I'm actually gonna make a video on this to see if I can save this. Because if I can't save it, I might try and find, like, see if I can find a first volume of this that's in a better condition. So I'm really a little bit, like, I'm not angry, but I'm like, why didn't the seller tell me about that, you know? Anyways, except for that, this is such a fun, amazing find. Look at this cover. And I haven't read Alita before. I know this is like a classic sort of cyberpunky sci-fi thing, and I am really excited to read this, and also reading it in this like older format just makes me really excited. Look at that! It's so cool! And this is also the full complete series, 9 volumes complete. So yeah, it's a bit too bad about this, but yeah, maybe we can make a video out of it and try to save this poor volume. You can still read it though. It's not like totally damaged beyond repair, I don't think. Look at these artworks, oh my god. And from what I could understand, why for example, the logo looks like this in these older versions is that the Japanese logo didn't have like a consistent style or something like that. And this was maybe the last time like Viz printed these, because I think they went over to Kodansha after. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember exactly, but that's why a lot of the Alita volumes look very different in the logo and the styles. And that is the end of our February haul. This is everything we got. It was way more than we thought that we were gonna get this month, but we got some really great deals. Oh, I forgot to say, I got all of Alita for 600 crowns, that's about $60. Kane Saga was 400, which is $40, and Godchild was $500 crowns, which is $50. I'm really sorry, so confusing. But as you can tell, it's some great deals we got this month. Thank you so much for watching this month's haul. I hope that you will watch the next one. Have a great one.